Well, hello everyone. I got to go to Hobby Lobby today and go yarn shopping. And don't you know, I picked a week when yarn was not on sale. But I was like a kid in a candy shop. So I have to go back next week when it is on sale because it's pricey. It is some pricey stuff. So I picked up to these two gorgeous shades of green, avocado green and olive. And today we're going to learn how to make a headband. So you're going to need your two colors, whatever colors you want. As a matter of fact, why don't you tell me down in the comment section below, what is your two color favorite combo? What two colors combined do you like best? However I would word that. So I'm going to use the Yarn Bee Soft Secret and a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. So we are going to start off by chaining 74. But you chain as many as you need to fit your head, as long as it ends in an even number. Okay, so you're going to want to keep your chain a little loosey-goosey because we're going to work in the back bump, because we need a nice edge for this particular design. Okay, so I'm going to chain 74, and then I'll come back when I get that done. Okay, so I've chained 74, and we're going to double crochet in the third chain from the hook in the back bump. If you look at that, you can see the little bump there. And we're going to double crochet in each back bump all the way to the end of our chain. And we're doing that because it makes both sides look the same. And we need it to be like this for this project. Okay, so I am going to do my row of back bump double crochet all the way to the end, and then I will come back and show you what to do next. Okay, so I have done my double crochet all the way across, and see, we have our little V's and we have our little V's. That's how we want it to look. So we are, for row 2, we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in every stitch all the way across to the end. Just an ordinary old single crochet. So you work on yours, I'll work on mine, and when I get done, I'll come back and show you what is next. Okay, so I completed my single crochet all the way across, and now I'm going to do a color change. There we go. Okay. I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work and tighten that up. Do a single crochet in that first stitch. And I'm going to work this tail in as I go. Not this, we want to keep that because we got to come back to that color. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to do 4 single crochets. So I did 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're going to count over from on the bottom row, 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles. We're going to work on the 5th one. Let's see. One, 2, 3. All right, I guess not. We're going to work on that 4th one. This is the way it lines up. So we're going to do a double crochet, a front post. We're going to come down into that post. We're going to skip that stitch there, and we're going to do a single in the next one. And we're going to do it in the next 2 single crochets. Okay, and then we're going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do a front post double. Skip this back stitch and single into the next. And single into the next 2. And count over 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to do a front post double crochet. Skip this back one from the avocado and do 3 single crochets. And then it's going to be a front post, and you just repeat that pattern all the way across. Okay, so I've made it all the way across, 3 singles, then the drop down, front post, double, pattern, repeat all the way for that row. Okay, so now we will chain 1 and turn our work. And we're going to do a row of single crochet all the way back to the other side. Nothing fancy, just a single crochet. So you work on yours, I'll work on mine, and I'll meet you back here when we are done. Okay, so I finished my row of single crochet, and now we're going to end this. Okay, and we're coming back to our avocado green, which we left attached. So we're just going to carry it up the side. Okay, so we're going to pull it through and chain 2. And do a double crochet in that same stitch. The chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. So we're going to do a row of double crochet all the way across to the end. Nothing fancy here. Hopefully we still have 74 stitches. This might be a good time to count. All right, so I'm going to work on mine all the way across. You work on yours, and I will come back and meet you right here when we are done. Okay, so we finished that row of double crochet. And now we are going to chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to single crochet in every stitch all the way across to the other end. And then we're going to do some fancy maneuvering. So I will work on mine, you work on yours, and we'll meet back right here when we are done. All right, we finished that row of the single crochet. Now we are going to fasten it off, cut it, pull it all the way through. You can work that in now or wait till we're done. So now what we're going to do is we are going to flip our work. We're going to do a 180. And we're working on that foundation chain. So we're going to get our avocado green, make a little slip knot, and we're going to secure it on here. Okay, we're going to chain 3, or chain 2, and too many strings. Okay, chain 2, do a double crochet in that first stitch, and then do a double crochet all the way across in that foundation chain. Now it's going to feel a little bit snugger, you know, because we've already worked in it. But that's okay. It's better than if we hadn't used the back loop, it would be a lot harder. And at least this way we can see where our stitches are at. So just do double crochet all the way across to the end, and we'll meet back when we're done. Okay, so we finished that row of double crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and do a row of single crochet. Nothing fancy yet, just your basic single crochet stitch in every stitch all the way across to the end of the row. And when I get mine finished, we'll meet up here yet again. Okay, so finish that row of singles, and now we're bringing our olive green back. We're going to add it on, but we're not cutting our avocado yet because we still have to work with that. I got to put my glasses back on so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to do 4 single crochets starting in our first space. I'm going to work over top of that yarn so I don't have to go back and sew it in. Tighten that down. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we do, just like we did before, our front post double crochet. We skip this stitch in the back, and we come over to the next one, and we're going to do single crochet in 3 of the spaces. And then make sure we count over 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's front post double on that 4th post. Skip that stitch in the back. And it's 3 singles. One, 2, 3, 4. We're at a front post double. Get out of there. Skip that space in the back. And 3 singles. So you just repeat that pattern all the way to the other side. And when I complete mine, I'll come back. Okay, so I've completed that row. And now we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and do a row of single crochet all the way to the other side. And then we're going to change back to our lighter green color, and we're going to do a row of double crochet and a row of single crochet, same as we did on the first part. So I'm going to complete all of that, and then when I come back, I'll show you how to put this together and turn it into the headband. Okay, so I finished that row of double crochet and the row of single crochet, and I was just a couple of cat hairs short of 4 inches that I was shooting for. So I added a row on both sides of single crochet of the dark green, just to give it a little trim, and I am right at 4 inches now. So that was perfect. So in order to get the little twist in the center, you're going to have it face up, and there's a definite difference. That's your front, that's your back. So fancy side up. And we're going to fold it. Okay, we're going to fold it like this. Brain fart. And then like this. Okay, so basically it's going to be like this. Have a U and a U, and they just slide in together. So we want that. I should have threaded my needle before I did that. So we have it folded, and you want to sew this top part to this top part. Okay, so we're just going to go, let's get into this stitch here. These little fuzzies. Tie a little knot. If I wouldn't have had to add the trim, this would have already been attached and I wouldn't have to tie this knot. Okay. So we're just gonna go over, and we're just catching the ends of it. Make sure we go into both sides. Cover up any of those strings that we carried up our colors with. Okay. Then we have this part. We're going to sew it to that. We're working back in the other direction. Okay, and now we got our last fold. We're going to attach it over this way. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just concentrating. Okay, and we'll tie it off. Now, let's see if we did it right. Turn it right side out. Ooh, look at that. There we go. How about that? Little fuzzy's still attached. Here we go. One headband. So, that's it. It's easy. They make great gifts. They make great sellable items, like if you had an Etsy shop or something like that. They work up pretty quick when you can do it uninterrupted. They work up really quick. There's all different kinds of stitch patterns you can use for them. This just happened to be one that I really enjoy doing. So I'd like to say thank you for watching, and leave me a comment down below. Hit that thumbs up button, and we will see you next time.